Hello Leo, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Leo for the week of April 18th. Now, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so if there are messages that do not resonate, drop those messages and do take the messages that do resonate. Also, check out your sun, moon, and rising signs for more information. I will not send you a message. So if you do get a message from someone, that person is impersonating me and trying to scam you, please do not get scammed. And check out my Instagram. There's a link to that in the description below. I do content there as well. Hit the like and subscribe buttons. They really help my channel grow in a big way. And if you do, you'll get weekly, monthly, and bonus content from me. So let's go ahead and see what we have going on here for you, Leo. We'll go ahead and take 3 of these Kipper cards to clarify as we go along. I think that looks just about good enough to me. And all right, let's see what we have here. So Leo, I do have to say, I've been doing a number of readings recently for the collective, and this 3 of Wands card has been present in many of these readings. And you have it here in the middle. We'll talk about it some more, but you're getting ready, you're gearing up. Okay, there's a gearing up energy. And in the future here, you will be completing something big. Okay, there will be a chapter closing out here for you in the future. You're gearing up for something better. Okay, you're gearing up for something better than what you've been doing. Although it seems like things have been going well for you as well here in the past, some of you are gearing up here for something amazing. That's the key word that the key phrase that keeps coming to my mind for you, Leo, is gearing up. So some of you may resonate with that, but let's go ahead and expand on this. So in your overall energies here in the middle, you have the 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands is the idea of getting fired up, and it's this energy of being an explorer of the universe, going on a grand adventure in your life. It can refer to travel. You can see that this person is watching this ship sail away, or you could say that they're seeing it sail in. And so it can refer to travel in your life. You do have 2 significant travel cards here with the World and 3 of Wands. In the first opening 5 cards, we always go through and clarify with more cards as we go along. We move up the pyramid. But this 3 of Wands here, like I said, this can bring about growth and expansion into your life. There is a message of expansion and a message of growth here for you as well, which we're going to expand on more as we go along. But the 3 of Wands, you could say, is gearing up, is preparing. Okay, the 3 of Wands is like you get your initial win, and then you stack those small wins on top of each other in order to get a big win. You gear up for the big win. And that is what is happening for you here, Leo, at this time. Now, in the past, you have the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Cups. So the Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter energy, okay? And energy is associated with expansion. It is associated with luck, growth. And so remember, we have these 2 energies right away with the 3 of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune representing growth and expansion in your life. Okay, and to get that, I think, is significant here. Now, the Wheel of Fortune can bring a change as well. It does speak to undeniable change that is happening for you. And this is paired with the Ace of Cups, which means that perhaps some of you have met somebody new here in the past. You certainly could have caught somebody's eye, or somebody could have caught your eye, or something like that. And it is totally possible here that some of you have entered into a relationship, or you've started talking with somebody that you feel like intuitively could expand out into a relationship. But this just speaks, the Ace of Cups speaks to new love happening in your life. And remember that love is more of a universal energy. It doesn't always have to be romantic love. There can be so many different types of love. And for you, you may genuinely love this new journey that you're on, or this new path that you're going down here with this 3 of Wands. What I do see is some type of divine love coming in here for you with the energies of Jupiter, with the energies of luck, with the energies of expansion, attraction, and change into your life here with the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Cups. Now, I do feel like some of you recognized here in the past that there was something that came in and you had to act on it. And with the Three of Wands in the middle suggests to me that you did act on it here in the past, whether that's this new love situation, romantic love, or there's something that you are going to start loving in your life. You may love your new career, you may love your new business idea, you may love your new venture, whatever the case may be. It could be any of those things. So it's a really, really great energy to find here. Now, in the future, you have the Queen of Cups in the World. So the Queen of Cups speaks to intuition. This is like the second most intuitive card and people card as well in the tarot, behind the High Priestess. And so psychic energy, dreamy energy, intuitive energy, feeling energy, empathic energy, anything like that with the Queen of Cups. This could also refer to a trusted friend or an ally in your life. But this is, putting this together with the Ace of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Three of Wands here, now that we have this Queen of Cups, you intuitively chose something, okay? There's something that felt right. There was something that felt right here for you, and you went for it. And that's a good feeling, right? That's a really good, not only is it a good feeling, but it's a sense of accomplishment when you actually do that, right? You then have this world energy showing up in the distant future here, okay? And so remember that timing is very hard to sort of wrap down in these collective tarot readings. And so you have this showing up in the future with the World. The World is a big card because it's the last of the major arcana. And so it says you've gone through some big situation in your life. There's been a big chapter that has completed. Okay, but it also suggests that there is a chapter that will be started as well. There is a new cycle that will form for you here in the future. So it does suggest that perhaps it would be good for you to relax, because first you've made it to the top of the world, but also in that state of relaxation, reflect. Reflect on the journey you've taken, reflect on the cycle, reflect on the events that happened during the cycle, and prepare yourself for the cycle and the chapter that is ready to begin. So let's expand on this more and move up the pyramid here. So you have the Queen of Wands, you have the King of Pentacles. All right, let's see here. You have the King of Swords. Are you serious? All three. And then you have the Five of Cups. So 3 court cards, all in different suits, 2 kings, and we have this Five of Cups card in the clarifications. I mean, there's clearly been, some of you may have even had a choice between people here. Some of you may have, we'll say that this is you showing up here with this Queen of Wands. We have 2 queens, 2 kings, okay? You may have met this person through a friend, by the way. But not everybody's here for love. If you're here for love, it's possible that you met this person through a friend or a social setting or a group or your community in some ways. The Queen of Wands, though, if we're saying this is you, and I do think that this is that is you showing up here, and you have that kind of with the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Cups. You've recognized, like I said, that there was a big opportunity here in the past and you went for it, which I really like. The Queen of Wands is a major card of attracting something into their life, but it's the reason that they're capable of attracting something is because they are extremely authentic and they are not trying to be anybody else. So I love that energy for you. You do have the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. They could be, an earth sign, they could be an air sign. But and they could be any gender. It doesn't matter what gender you are. I don't attach the genders to the cards, but there's definitely some type of union here because we have the 2 kings and the 2 queens, even though they're in different suits, right? Definitely for some of you there is. Now the King of Pentacles is somebody who achieves a high status in their social career, or I'm sorry, in their work career rather, while the King of Swords is somebody who is potentially an expert on a subject. They might be a subject matter expert. They may also be somebody who can really help you move forward in your life or in your career, particularly also in legal situations as well, if that's something you've been dealing with. The King of Pentacles, though, I think is significant for you because it does suggest something around like some type of habit or routine that you've instilled in yourself that has made you successful. The Five of Cups here in the future, it's not really fitting in the rest of this reading. That does happen sometimes. But the Five of Cups, it's almost like some of you, it's almost like for some of you here, there's this chapter closing out, and it'll be good for you to recognize that this is just one pit stop on your journey, on your timeline, and there will always be new cycles beginning, is what I feel like saying. Let's go ahead and start to clarify with these Kipper cards. Okay, so you have wealthy man, courthouse, and house. Wealthy man, courthouse, and house. Yeah, there is maybe a legal situation for some of you here. I did pick that up with the King of Swords. I don't always bring that in, but that certainly could be the case here. There may have been a divorce in some of your past, okay? But if your marriage is going well, then that's not the message for you. But in the past, some of you may have gone through some type of change. Some of you could have also made a very smart investment, okay? Because you have wealthy man. This card, again, not attaching genders here, this card is somebody who's at the end of a successful trading day. And so this speaks to somebody who's extremely good at investments, investing, anything like that. And you have that here with the house card as well. Putting it together, it could have been real estate, but it could have been any type of investment that happened in your life. Some of you may be just getting the paperwork together to either sell or purchase a home, or make some type of investment in your life. For sure, especially because King of Pentacles would be somebody who accumulates resources, accumulates real estate or resources or land, anything like that as well. That could certainly be the case. But let's go ahead and continue moving up here. Okay, you have the Strength card. There's your energy. This is definitely you. Queen of Wands, Strength card. You have the Hermit. And then the Chariot. Wow. So wait. Did you see what just happened here? Leo, did you see what just happened here? 7, 8, 9. That's rare. I mean, out of all of these cards, I mean, what are the chances? Out of 78 cards, what are the chances here that this would happen? Wow. And they're all major arcanas. So, as I always say, that's a really nice synchronicity. As I always say, when that type of situation happens, events are progressing in your life. Okay, one thing after the other. 7, 8, 9. One thing after the other. Situations progressing. Okay, the Strength card here is you. That's Leo energy. It's also the overcoming of some type of internal obstacle. The Hermit is so we have Leo, we have Virgo, we have Cancer as signs, right? So we have you showing up here heavily. But we also have this Virgo Earth energy as well with the King of Pentacles and the Hermit. But the Hermit is somebody who's really, really concerned and interested in becoming a master or becoming a sage, taking the path of the sage, learning everything that they can in this lifetime. You have that here with the Chariot as well, which is overcoming external obstacles. So we have this overcoming internal with the Strength card. We have overcoming external with the Chariot card. Regardless, you're overcoming obstacles. You're going right through any difficulty that may be coming into your life, whether it's internal or it's external or it's both. You have the ability to do that at this time. Let's keep moving up the pyramid here. So you have the Four of Swords. And you have the Three of Cups. Yeah, I knew there's something here with your social circle showing up. I don't think it's bad, but I do. The Three of Cups card is actually seen in the Five of Cups. As you can see that they are spilled here. And then you have it coming in once again. And I do feel like for the small percentage of people who are here for love, I do feel like maybe you've met them through a friend or a friend of a friend or a community event or something like that. I also do feel like maybe some of you are going to be hosting dinners, hosting parties, putting yourself out there a little bit more and meeting new people as well in the future. Hard to say what time, like the timeline on that, but I do see that happening here. And I think for the vast majority of you, in whatever situation you find yourself in with this Four of Swords card, you've been healing from a challenging situation. This has brought some type of perfect opportunity and perfect alignment into your life here with the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Cups. At the top of the pyramid. So you have the Three of Swords, and no need to fear here. The reason being is you have that combined with this Three of Swords. This is not a great combination, Four of Swords, Three of Cups, Three of Swords, but you have to take all of it into consideration. The reason it's not is because it can, actually those three cards specifically could talk about healing from a cheating event or healing from a third-party situation event. But you have to take all of this into consideration. Okay, and so what I just said before that was some of you have healed from some type of significant event in the past, and this has brought new people, new events, new social situations into your life. So again, I'm not foretelling this. I think this is a successful healing of a situation. Yeah, look, Two of Cups on the bottom. Okay, some of you may have actually met somebody, or you may have healed from that union, or there is a new union coming in. And if you are here for this other situation, it's like you're finding the right person, whether this person's a subject matter expert, or a lawyer, or a legal professional, or a business leader. You're finding the right person to help you along your journey and on your path. So I love this. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Take care. I'll see you in the next reading.